Hi, my name is Bente, I'm the Norse Witch, and service announcement, a full moon in Leo is coming up. This is a very fun one, so as always, let's dive into how you can use that energy for your magical workings. First of all, when is this full moon in Leo? In Central European time, it's on Thursday, January 25th at 6:54 p.m. In Eastern time, it's on Thursday, January 25th at 12:54 p.m. And in Pacific time, it's on Thursday, January 25th at 9:54 a.m. But what is Leo all about? Leo is a fixed fire sign ruled by the sun, and it's actually the only sign that's ruled by the sun, which makes it very special in my opinion. Leos are known to be very proud, very self-confident, they love themselves, they know their worth, they're usually very extroverted, they're like the life of the party. If you go to some event and there's this one person and everyone surrounds them, it's quite possible that that person is a Leo, but they're not only the life of the show because they look so pretty or something. No, it's usually because they are usually also the entertainer of the group. So sometimes they just are natural entertainers, and sometimes they kind of feel like they have to push themselves into the entertainer role. So if no one's talking in a group and like uncomfortable silence arises, then usually it's the Leo in the group who will speak first and say something stupid to make the other ones laugh. Leos are also very creative. That is something that I feel like is so underrepresented about Leos. I am a Leo, and whenever I look Leos up, it's usually only talked about how like self-confident they are, or like how they have fabulous hair, or like no hair. But what's usually forgotten is one, that they are very creative. They are one of the most creative zodiac signs there are. And also that they are actually quite the golden retrievers. They may look very flamboyant from the outside, but if you are in a relationship with a Leo, you will very quickly realize that Leos are very big on love and on romance, which for a fire sign, that's not that usual. Like if you look, for example, at an Aries, for example, and Aries is not that big on love. On passion and on sex, yes, but on love, not too much. But Leos, because they are a fixed sign, they are very big about their relationships, the people that they love. They are extremely loyal. That's why I'm saying they're just like a golden retriever, boyfriend, girlfriend, partner. And they would do everything for their partner, everything. Since Leos are ruled by the sun, they are not only like the sun, you know, the life of the party, very self-confident and stuff, but they're also usually very optimistic, and they tend to be quite brave, of course, because they are fire signs. But of course, every zodiac sign also has their negative sides, and for Leo, that's usually that everything that's nice about a Leo, like they're self-confident or they love their partner very much and stuff like that, that can go into the extremes. So a Leo, while they can be very self-confident and people love that about them, that can also mean that they can be quite self-centered and egotistical. And it's nice that they are usually very entertaining, but that can also sometimes mean that they are quite the drama queens, or sometimes the intense love for their partner can also lead to them being quite jealous. So not everything is just good and nice and fabulous about the Leo. But what does that mean for a full moon in Leo? Full moons in Leo are one of my favorite moons ever. I mean, yes, I'm a Leo, but also I kind of feel like I sometimes lack the Leo energy a lot. Maybe that's just my social anxiety, but I just like drawing the Leo energy into my life, so I really love Leo full moons. The first thing, of course, that most people will say about a Leo full moon is that it's perfect for self-love and self-confidence spells or rituals. And if you are into that, then you will be very happy about my Patreon content of this month, because my €5 tier patrons get a spell or a ritual or a guided meditation every single month for that month's full moon. And of course, this month it's a Leo full moon, so I created a very nice self-confidence and self-love ritual for my patrons. So if you're interested in that, then check that out. In general, if you don't really want to do a spell or ritual, a Leo full moon is kind of the time to center yourself and to make yourself the priority, to do whatever the hell you want, and to, for once, not care what anybody else wants. But I feel like a Leo full moon is so versatile. You could, for example, do some kind of working to boost your creativity. So maybe you have you are an artist, but you have a creative block or something, then you can do a spell for that. Or in general, if you deem yourself not too creative, which I feel like every single person is creative, that's the human thing. But if you deem yourself not to be too creative, then you can draw some more creativity to yourself on a Leo full moon. Also, of course, glamour magic is a big thing. I feel like because Leos are always seen as flamboyant and extravagant, and their style is usually quite cool. I don't know. A lot of the times people also say that Leos usually have fancy hair. So Leos are always seen as looking a certain pretty way or something. So why don't you draw on that energy for some glamour magic, especially if you want to use that glamour magic for self-confidence, self-love, to draw the intention to you. Maybe you're going to a party or something like that. That would be perfect to do some glamour magic to become the party, you know? Of course, we cannot forget spells and in general workings to increase passion. So maybe you are in a relationship and you feel that the passion is lacking a little bit, then definitely use this full moon to bring that back. But this could also be passion in different areas of your life. That could be passion for a specific project that's kind of lacking a little bit. You can feel passionate about a lot of different things, and if you feel like you're lacking that a little bit at the moment, then make sure to use this full moon's energy to bring that back. Of course, when we're speaking about passion, we can also do a little bit of sex magic. So no matter what kind of working you want to do, if you want to incorporate sex magic into that would be perfect for a Leo full moon. I also really like to do success spells on a Leo full moon, simply because Leo is the only sign that's ruled by the sun. So we can really draw on that sun energy, and I personally really associate the sun with success and luck. So those two things, while I feel like luck could also be a Jupiter thing, I feel like success is a very solar thing. So if you're interested in that, then maybe do a success spell on the Leo full moon. That's definitely one thing that I will do. But you could also do things like bravery spells. So as I said, Leos are usually pretty brave. They are not usually really afraid. Of course, I'm speaking about a pure Leo here. Doesn't mean that simply because you're a Leo sun, you don't feel fear. But only the zodiac sign itself is usually pretty fearless and pretty brave. So if you want to draw on that, then make sure to use that. Maybe you could make a talisman for that, or in general just a spell to bring that energy into your life. What I could also see working very well is if you are a person who has to do networking, maybe for work, or in general you are in bigger groups of people a lot and you need to be a little bit more extroverted and a little bit more social, and you kind of struggle with that, then what I would suggest is that you make a talisman on a Leo full moon for especially that purpose, and then you can wear that talisman with you whenever you go into a social situation where you feel like you need to do some networking or you need to be more social or more extroverted. And then lastly, since I already mentioned that I feel like Leo's creativity is always forgotten, I feel like art magic would be wonderful for a Leo full moon. So no matter which intention you want to do working on, maybe you could draw that intention, or you could sing that intention, or you could do some knot magic, some embroidery, things like that. Something creative to bring that intention into your life, to kind of ground it and bring it into physical manifestation. I feel like art magic is so underrated, and a Leo full moon is perfect for that. And with that being said, those were my ideas for a Leo full moon. Feel free to leave your ideas and your plans in the comments so that we can have a a nice big collection of Leo full moon ideas. Of course, as always, a patron shout out is due. Thank you so much to V, Bella, Derek, Tori, Smiley, Robin, Kirsten, Marley, Shannon, Andrew, Tisha, Sarah, Stanny, Carrie, August, Hannah, Helena, SJ, Natasha, Merle, Anne, Kate, Cade, Z, Kent, Brittany, Emersaline, Smolkata, Josh, Elinura, Knarr, Kristany, Rixie Business, Annalena, Bust, Ashley, John, Phoenix, Jenny, Maggie, Misty, Amy, Bethany, Timothy, Coffee, the Honorary Gossip Squirrel, and Bjorn. But since I also launched YouTube memberships, let us also shout out the YouTube members. Thank you so much to Milla, Katie Wolfsbane, and Crystal. Thank you. As always, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to subscribe and give a thumbs up and ring the bell down below so you're notified whenever I upload a new video. If you want to, then feel free to check out my socials, which means Instagram, basically. And let me think, my shop is currently closed still because I'm taking a little break. But if you want to support me, then you can of course check out Patreon or my YouTube membership. Same price and you get the same stuff. So if you don't want to hop between platforms, then check out the YouTube membership. And with that being said, I will see you in the next video. Bye!